I Shalom, Shalom. First and foremost, we'd like to give all honor, praise, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rachakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostle, great millstone and rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect scattered abroad. That's the brother Barazal here with a lesson, and Lord wanting this edifying. So, today I want to go into, pretty much, the title of this video is going to be, what is the Lord, coming to do, because, obviously, it's prophesied that the Lord, in the end days, in the end times, he gonna come back, all right? But, what exactly is he gonna come to do, once, he makes his second coming, onto this world, man. So we gonna get it. So this book of Luke 12:49 to say, I am come to send fire on the earth, and what will I if it already be kindled? All right. So when the Lord comes, man, we're gonna send fire to this place, man. All right, through Esau. All right, because Esau got the ICBM nuclear missiles. All right, which is gonna destroy Babylon. That could also be talking about the the chariots as well, because we understand that the Lord, he's coming back in them chariots, which a lot of times in the scriptures, they was referred to as clouds. All right, it say, but I have a baptism to be baptized with, and how am I straitened till it be accomplished? Suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth? I tell you nay, but rather division. All right, and we see that, all right, through these different doctrines, all right, Israelite camps, all right, you coming to the truth, you ain't gonna have, really any friends, you're gonna be separated from your family members, things like that. All right, so the Lord, he's coming to make that division, man. All right. So what else we gonna get? We will get Isaiah 63:1. All right, and this is a perfect, scripture of what the Lord gonna do, when he come back. All right, 60, really Isaiah 63 on down, and it say, who is this that cometh from Edom with diagammas from Basra? All right, Edom. Let's talk about the so-called white man today, and then they say with garments from Basra. All right, Basra. In this sense, this talk about Babylon, current day Babylon, which is America. All right, because this specific prophecy in Isaiah 63:1, all right, it didn't happen in the ancient, all right, Basra, in the country of Basra. All right, this is something that's gonna happen in Babylon. I say this that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. It say, wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat? I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me. For I will tread them in mine anger, and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment. You see? So the Lord ain't coming to play no games, man, especially with these Edomites and these heathen nations, man. The Lord is coming to destroy, man, to kill all those who pretty much put his people in slavery, all right, and even those that are Israelites, all right, that choose not to go back to their true heritage, man, to go back to the Lord, man. All right, the Lord is gonna deal with them as well. It say, for the day of vengeance is in mine heart, and the year of my redeemed is come. Yeah, man. So the Lord is gonna have a vengeance, a righteous vengeance, man. All right, because we understand that the Lord already got an indignation over these nations, man. All right. So the Lord, he gonna come back in them chariots, man. All right, and he's gonna put a judgment on this place. All right. Verse 5, and I looked, and there was none to help, and I wondered that there was none to uphold. Therefore mine own arm brought salvation unto me, and my fury it upheld me. And I will tread down the people in my anger and make them drunk in my fury, and I will bring down their strength to the earth. All right. So there you go. All right. So the Lord ain't gonna play no games, and not only is the Lord coming to bring destruction upon this place, He's also come to save His elect. All right, which we can get that as well. All right, and when the Lord comes to save His elect, what's gonna happen to those men, all right, or the men, women, and child, He saves. All right, so we're gonna get 1 Corinthians 15. We'll start at 50. It say, now this I say, brethren, that flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of Yahweh, neither doth corruption inherit incorruption. Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed. All right, so once before we get into the kingdom, all right, we got to be changed. All right, when we get into them chariots, all right, we can't be in these corruptible bodies. All right, this sinful flesh. All right, we're gonna be changed. Our bodies is gonna be perfect. All right, and the Lord, that new covenant is gonna be established, and we're gonna be incapable of going off ever again, man. To have a rulership, that lasts for eternity. All right, it say. In a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. All right, so it's gonna be like in a snap of the fingers, man. All right, as soon as you get on them chariots, brothers, sisters, you know what I'm saying, children, who saved, we all gonna be changed, man. All right, and be perfect. It say, for this incorruptible must put on incorruption, and this mortal must be put on immortality. All right, so we gonna we gonna be immortal. All right, we ain't gonna die. We ain't gonna have any sickness. We're not gonna be tired. None of that. All right, we gonna have the perfect bodies. All right, we gonna have spiritual powers. All right. It says, so when this corruptible shall have put on incorruption, and this mortal shall have put on immortality, then shall be brought to pass the saying that is written, death is swallowed up in victory. All right, so there you go. And we're going to get this too as well, proving that Yahweh Shai, of course, he's going to come back in them chariots. All right, it say, Jeremiah 4:13, it say, behold, he shall come up as clouds, and his chariot shall be as a whirlwind. His horses are swifter than eagles. Woe unto us, for we are spoiled. All right, and of course that's let's talk about Yahweh Shai. All right, so Yahweh Shai and the angels, they're gonna come down in them chariots. All right, and if you were unbeliever, you were heathen, all right, you're gonna get destroyed by the missiles, or even by a laser, by a chariot. But if you are part of the Lord's elect, an Israelite, part of the Lord's elect, you're gonna get beamed up into them chariots and get them incorruptible bodies, them perfect bodies, man. And that's what we hope to get. Them perfect bodies. All right, we hate being in this world, being in this sinful flesh. All right, we can't, worship the Lord, the way we want to, because we in this captivity. So we just do what we can until the Lord come back. But that just show you that's why we need the Lord, man. Because without the Lord, we could very well be put to death. All right. And really that's what we deserve, man, because the amount of times we went off, of course the wages of sin being death. But the Lord, he showed, such great mercy that he gave us another chance in order to come back. That's why it's so important during this grace period that, we take advantage, the best we can, because, it ain't gonna last forever, man. And those who fall out the truth, all right, and those who ain't taking it serious, those who's being lazy, all right, going through the motions, you're gonna be weeded out, man. And the Lord, he gonna destroy you. Because here it is, we got a second chance to come back to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And you got Israelites who's playing games out here, man. All right, and the Lord ain't dealing with that. Yeah, and this proof, scripture that just proves the clouds, of course, is the chariots. All right, when it's talk about Yahushua, it says Psalms 104:3. It say, "Who led the beams of his chambers in the waters? Who maketh the clouds his chariot? Who walketh upon the wings of the wind? Who maketh his angel spirits his ministers of flaming fire? Who laid the foundations of the earth that it should not be removed forever?" All right, so there you go. All right, them clouds, are talked about or are referring to chariots. All right, you got a lot of people who ain't gonna believe that, the so-called UFOs is chariots, but that's okay, man, because the Lord ain't give them the spirit of understanding, man. Only the Lord's elect is gonna understand, these precepts, all right, and apply them in context and not out of context, because it seems like a lot of these Israelites and Christians and so on and so forth, they be bringing these doctrines out of nowhere, man. They just be, pulling it out their ass, so to speak. All right, with it just don't even make any sense. But that's pretty much the point of the video, Akim. The Lord is coming to, place judgment on this place, execute judgment on this place. All right. At the end days, if it's gonna be a time, nothing like it. Going to Jeremiah 30:7, Jacob's trouble, and not only that, but he also coming to to save his elect. All right. Save those who's been diligent, holding fast, having faith. All right, faith with works. Just doing what they can during this grace period. In order to make they calling and election sure. But with that, I'd like to give all honor, praise, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushua, Bahasham, Bachakodash. So on.